around into your favourite seated position and just letting your arms rest upon your knees or in your lap and just shutting your eyes, going inside, maybe moving gently into the shoulders, maybe just surveying how your body is today, remembering what you maybe did yesterday or maybe earlier on today. And then just taking a nice deep breath in, and let's just to begin with, open the mouth and sigh out. Again, take a long deep breath in, and another little sigh out, and just letting go. And this time, take a long deep breath in, keeping the mouth shut, now breathing down into the body and trying to run the breath along the back of your throat. Take another deep breath in, breathing out and just coming into that ocean sounding breath. Deep breath in and out. And as you breathe, just visualize the passage of the breath coming in and out of your body. And now this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And gently nod down your chin and holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up. And slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. Holding on to your breath and just gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And now this time breathing all of the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Then lower down your chin and holding the breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. Again, going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then lifting the chin back up, breathing in. And breathing out. Now being in with the breath and just sitting with your breath for a couple more in and out breaths. And just feel the change. Feel the energy lifting up through your body. The change of energy in your mind, and now today I'd like you to clasp your fingers and move your hands to the back of your neck, so a little bit lower. And I'd like you to bring your elbows in together and gently round your back, pulling the belly in. And now bring your body up and open your elbows wide. And again, close the elbows in, round the back a little. Then come back up and open the elbows wider. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really stretch open the chest. One more time. Bring the elbows in, rounding the back. And then coming back up, opening and squeezing the shoulder blades together. And now take your hands all of the way up, reaching high. Keep the fingers clasped. As you breathe out, take a rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, taking a rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out to lower your hands. Carefully pick yourself up. Uncurl your heels, walk your knees back, and reach all the way up to the top end of your mat. Starting to draw your body along the ground. Let's breathe in, drawing downwards with your shoulders and lifting the chin. As you curl the toes, breathing out, send your hips back and your head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit on back. Breathing in to draw your body along the ground, eventually like you're pushing a marble along the ground. Breathing out, curl the toes and send the hips back, head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sitting back. Breathing in as you draw your body up. Elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing out, pull up through the belly and sending your hips away and your head down. Breathing in, drawing forwards to a plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in to pull your body up and through. Breathing out, pull up through the belly and press up through your hips. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. Breathing out and sitting back. The last couple, if you want to try, as we come through, breathing in. And as you go to curl the toes, breathe out. Send your hips back first, so you keep the arch in your spine, and then push up into your downward dog. Breathing in. If that's too much for your back, then leave it out. Bending the knees and sitting on back. Again, as you come through, breathing in. And as you go back, breathing out, send your hips back first, downward dog and pushing upwards. Staying in your downward dog and walking from one foot to the other. And just drawing down, working hips from side to side. Alright, now leaving heels on the floor, walking your hands back in towards your feet. And then just slowly unrolling your spine, drawing all of the way back up, raising both arms, clasping your fingers together. Take a breath in, breathing out, pressing out through with your waist. Bring the arms to pull a little further away from you. Breathing in, drawing back on up. Breathing out, activating your waist. Start to pull your arms a little bit further away from you and sending your hips in the opposite direction. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, letting your arms down. Okay, stepping on up to the top of your mat. And let's bring your hands in towards your heart. Take a breath in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, opening your body and diving the body forwards. chest. Breathing in, step right foot back behind you, releasing the knee to the floor and then lifting the chin. Breathing out, stepping your left foot back and hold to your plank. Breathing in as you come down to knees, belly and chest. And breathing out, sliding up into an upward dog. Just keeping the elbows tucked in. If you can, the hips are on the ground. Breathing in as you lower. Curl the toes in a straight line if you can, pushing up to a plank. And then slowly back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up between your hands, lifting the chin, releasing the toes back. And then breathing out, left foot, gently stepping up and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms up. Breathing out and diving your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it all the way back, release the knee and lifting it up with your chin. Breathing out, step back and hold into a strong plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly, your chest. Breathing out as you come into an upward dog, elbows are in, shoulders are down. Breathing in to lower. Curl the toes, pushing a straight line back up to your plank position and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, step it up, release the knee and lifting your chin. Breathing out, right leg, step it up and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, opening with your chest, gazing into your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, let's step the right leg back behind you. And just stay with the knee above the ground. Opening your chest and raising your left arm, looking up towards your thumb. And either remain here today, or turn your front foot open and work your back edge of your back foot to the floor. And then see if you can open your body back a little bit more. And again, if this feels a little bit too intense, just stay with your foot flat on the floor, that would be fine. Okay, now coming all of the way back round, letting your knee come down towards the ground. Alright, now I'm just going to work in a little bit of shoulder work for you. So I'm going to take the hands up to a high namaste, and we're just going to drop them to the back of your neck, and then draw them back up. So drawing your hands to the back of your neck, and then drawing them back up again. And again, taking the hands back, and drawing them back up. And again, thumbs coming to the back of the neck, and drawing back up. Two more, and back up. One more, and back up. And then just gently coming onto the back knee and digging the heel in. So this half split position. So we're going to work on arching the back out a little. Now I've got my fingertips on the floor, okay? Now you can either remain there for another breath, or you could try pointing your toes and then lifting the leg off the floor. So you round the back a little, so the front leg comes off the ground. And then place the leg back down. Moving forwards, you may have got a little bit of a quad connection, okay, with that one. If you did, don't worry. All right, stepping the feet together behind you, and come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Now taking your feet a little bit wider, and take your right arm across the top of your mat. Take the left fingers down towards the side of you. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, rise on up, but without lifting your shoulders towards your ears. And as you look over your shoulder, it's almost like a glance. All right, it's got purpose to it, but we're not trying to force the body into it. So you may be able to see your left foot, you may be able to see both feet. Carefully bring it back round and let's go the other way. Fingertips to the floor, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently lift and look up over your shoulder. Bring it back round to the middle, hands beneath your shoulders, and gently again with your hips on the floor, draw up, elbows in by your ribs, collarbone open, take a couple of breaths. And then releasing all of the way back down, legs a little bit closer, engage your core, breathing in, push up to a plank, and breathing out to a long downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, steps up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left foot, steps up and we fold. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, raising your arms, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, dive your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping all of the way back. Push down into your left hand, raising your right. And again, see how that is for you. Either stay or open up your front foot. And then go to the outside edge of your back foot and open back a little bit further. Alright, coming all of the way back round, letting your knee down upon the floor. Okay, now this time I'm going to clasp my fingers up together, arms are above the head. And then I'm going to draw the elbow down to one side of the body and then bring it back up and then go the other way. So breathing out, try and keep the body upright and open, breathing in and then breathing out to draw the elbow down. Breathing in, rise it up, breathing out, other elbow, draw it down. And again, breathing in, breathing out, pulling the elbow back. Again, breathing in, breathing out, drawing the elbow back. Two more. Breathing in and out and come back. One more. Breathe in, out and draw back. And then letting our arms come all the way back down. Moving back onto that back knee and coming into your half split. A little bit of a tilt backwards through the tailbone. You should be feeling your calf and hamstring stretch here. Alright, if you want to hang out in that position for a little bit longer, that's what you need. Alright, by all means do. If you'd like to try, pointing your toes. So rounding the back, you need a little bit of a push back. And then see if you can lift the leg up. And then lower it back down, move on forwards. Hands down to the floor, curl the toes, step the feet together behind you. And come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. Now coming into a little bit of a lift with the back leg drawing across and over. And as I always say with this position, is let your back warm up. Alright, so with the first couple that we do, the legs are straight. Okay, you've just got a very slight rock. The hip will come off the floor, which is one of the most commonly asked questions on this one. But if you can eventually, try and keep your upper body squared to the mat. Alright, and then that will just again give you the opposite effect to the reverse cobra. Okay, so we really are warming up the back muscles. So chin can rest down when you're ready, and you're raising up your right leg nice and straight, pushing upwards, and then bring it down. So not bending the knee to begin with. Taking the leg up straight, pressing it back, bringing it back down. So that leg's just pushing out through with your toes. It's like a ballet dancer leg. Pressing back and then drawing down nice and straight. So you really affect the glutes, the hamstring, pressing it back. Alright, now you can continue with that. Alright, that feels like where you need to be today. I'm going to start to bend the knees slightly. So now a little bit of a curve going back and then drawing back. At that point, if it feels too pinchy on your back, don't do it. Do the straight leg. So we're coming back, a little bit of a bend to the knee and then drawing it back. Alright, again, a couple more. And then increasing maybe the bend and then drawing it back. Alright, but again, you need to be ready for this. Okay, and eventually you come over and you touch your shoulder with your toe. So it comes up and over. But your body's ready for it. At that point, you are ready for it. So again, you're not forcing anything. Just knowing what your body can do today. Finishing off your last one. Coming into an upward facing dog. Elbows are in, shoulders are down, collarbone sits open. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Lower your body all of the way back down. Curl the toes, engage the core. Breathe in, push up to plank. Breathe out to a downward facing dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, right leg stepping up and we're folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands to the heart. Let's take a couple of your jump backs. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, dive the body forwards. Breathe in, lift your chin up. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can. Draw your body forwards, lifting your chin. Breathing out, high roll over the toes. Look up towards your navel. Breathing in around your spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raising your chin. Either hands are on the front of your shins or on the ground. And then breathing out, lower, deeper upon your legs. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, come to standing. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can, coming forwards, but you can go to your belly if you need that. Breathing out, roll over your toes, lift your hips, look up to your navel. Breathing in around your spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or float to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. And breathing out, fold deeper. Breathing in, drawing all of the way back on up to standing. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover or come to the belly, rolling over the toes. Breathing out, high lift over your toes, look to your navel. Breathing in, pull up through the belly. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting the chin up. And out to fold deeper. This time as we come up, breathing in, open back into a little Y shape with your arms if you can. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. One more time, breathing in, raise your arms. Breathing out, dive the body forwards. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pulling forwards over your toes. Breathing out, pulling up over your toes, look to your navel. Breathing in round your spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out, fold deeper. Breathing in, coming all of the way back up. Open if you can. And breathing out. Hands back in towards your heart. Take a couple of deep breaths. In. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Again, let's raise both arms on your in-breath. As you breathe out, take the body to fold forwards. Breathe in, step left foot back behind you. And as you take your foot back, place it to the ground and look down so you can see both heels are on the same line. Draw your knee in towards your armpit and steady your body as it comes up. Just come in for those aeroplane arms here, just to feel that you can square your ribs and your hips towards that short edge of your mat. Then breathe in, turn your palms up, and as you raise your arms without lifting your shoulders, take your hands either so that you're looking between your hands, or close off the space around by your face and come into warrior one. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Lower yourself into that front knee. Push all the way back to your last little toe. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Shift the back hip open a little. Draw the tailbone down a little. Pull the ribs into line with your hips. Gaze along the center of your right hand. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, reach towards your back leg into reverse. See how you feel. Can you straighten the front leg completely? Can you balance on your heel and lift your toes? And then bend the knee. Cartwheel the hands all the way back down to the floor. Turning your back leg, taking the knee down into the floor. Bring open the front foot. Place both of your hands onto the inside of your foot. It comes down into a little lizard here. So we're drawing the body downwards towards the floor. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Notice how that is. Notice how that is for your hips today. If you want to go deeper, we're working the foot across, placing it on its side. Right hand is underneath your right leg. The hands are parallel as you look down. Then from here, maybe lift your chin and lower from the center of your chest over your big toe. Gently draw the body back on up. Work your foot a little out to the side. I'm going to bend up the back leg here and see if we can reach around for it with your right hand. Alright, again, like I always say in your practice, if there's anything that doesn't feel good, you want to leave it out, it doesn't feel like you can reach around there today, that's fine. If you feel okay with it, lowering down your left elbow to the ground. And gazing ahead. Always trying to move out from your hips, trying not to just collapse with the head on the floor. You don't need to be head on the floor. We're coming out from the hips. Alright, letting that leg go. And moving maybe the back leg a little further back, drawing the shoulders open and coming in towards your crescent moon. So if you feel good too, raising your arms, looking upwards towards your hands, or you could have your hands apart. If you feel okay with it, starting to open back a little bit further. slowly drawing your body back down. Let's bring our knees in together. And letting your arms down by your side, coming into some arm circles. So let's take a breath in, raising your right arm, open it back and follow the fingers back. And again, breathing in, let's raise up with your left arm, follow your fingers back and down. Okay, I'm going to give you the option there to carry on with single arms. Double arms, so this is really now about shoulders and working into range of motion. So we're breathing in, raising both arms and then opening the shoulders back and down. You're doing that as slowly as you can. Breathing in, breathing out and opening it back and down. Breathing in, breathing out and opening it back and down. Alright, now taking a hold of your elbows, if you can, offering your chest up towards the ceiling. Now again, if you get to that stage and you want to come away and go back to arm circles, that would be fine, alright? If you're happy to open up the throat and maybe look back behind you, you could. Or you could reach back for your heels or your legs. And then just really opening your body into that back bend, into the camel, opening your chest. We really don't want to feel anything sharp happening in the back. If you ever get that, come away, back away, make it easier. Now tucking your chin in. Engaging with your core, coming back on up, sliding hands forward, spreading your fingers out wide, curl the toes and push to your downward facing dog. And again, I didn't mention it earlier, but just make sure your hands are facing straight up, middle fingers straight up. All right, so sending your hips away. Okay, now today, taking your right leg up nice and high, bend the knee and draw the hip open. And now take down the right foot. And if you can, locking the big toe, the toe next to it, to the bone on your left heel, above your left heel. Now I want you to really draw down now into the heel. Use your right foot to try and get your left heel a bit closer on the floor. Pull up through the quads on your left leg and send your hip away on the left side. So you're making just a little bit more difference there. Alright, now coming forwards into one leg plank, looking slightly ahead. Take some deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. Try not to let your lower back sink. Remember, the legs are really lovely and unified. Taking it up high again. Now come to a high down dog split. Sending that leg high. Draw your right knee towards your right wrist or elbow. And now sliding your right leg through into fallen triangle. Raising your arm, and I'm just going to offer another layer to this today. You don't have to do it. We can lift the right leg and hold on to it. But again, if the leg doesn't want to be straight today, that might be a little bit of an issue. Like I say, you don't have to do everything. All right, now hand back to the floor and draw your right knee towards your right wrist and take the back leg away. Now just toe back in your back leg, and you could take your forehead down towards the floor as always, or you could bring the back leg up and you could make your way into pigeon. Alright, so you want to feel that your upper body is square to the end of the mat. Okay, the back leg is really tucked in. And then if you're working to full posture, taking a hold of your big toe and bringing the elbows up by your ears, or using a strap if you've got it, or a band, just to help you get there. Alright, then just gently, let's let that leg go. Hands down towards the floor, curling the toes on the back leg, and push back off into your downward dog. Now let's step through with your right leg, lifting your chin, releasing the toes, and then just bring your back knee a little bit closer in, okay? Stay on the toes behind you, okay, so you're ready. Take a deep breath in, raising your left arm, and as you breathe out, take the elbow to the far side of the knee. Now you can either have your hands in a prayer and pulling on down. If today you have got your armpit over your thigh, then your hand might come down to the floor. Alright, but like I said, the hands in prayer may be where you are today. Now, if you can, push back into the heel of the back leg, so you're balancing on your toes. And either, if you've got your hands in prayer, look back behind you. If you've got your hand to the floor, bring back over your right arm and look up towards it. And now let your right hand down if you had it up. Take your hands out and frame your foot, and then lightly step the back foot to the top of your mat. Folding in towards your knees. Breathing in as you pull up through your belly to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both of your arms. Breathing out, dive your body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, left leg at the top of your mat. Alright, so coming it on, your back heel is down to the floor, heels are on line. And then as we come up into Warrior One, or preparation of, open your arms. Try and feel that your hips are squared off to the end of the mat. Breathe in, turn palms. Breathe out, raising arms. Either look between your hands or looking to your thumbs and squeezing your face with your arms. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, Warrior Two. Looking along the center finger, roll open the back hip. Try and just melt down your ribs into your body. Engaging your core. Deep breath in, breathing out to reverse. Looking up towards your upper hand. If you're having a good day, straighten your front leg. Maybe lift your toes. And now cartwheeling your hands all the way back down to the floor. Turning your back leg and placing your knee down. Opening up your front foot and popping both of your hands to the inside. Alright, now again, gently easing down the inside of the leg. Just again, see how that is presenting today. If you're happy to go in a little bit deeper, work the foot across, pop it on its edge, take the hand underneath, and then centralizing your chest over your big toe. Your body all of the way back on up. Walking that foot out to the side a little. Bending up the back leg. Reaching around your left hand for your right foot if you would like to go in for this stretch today. Again, don't worry if you want to leave it out, that will be absolutely fine. If it's a position that's okay with you, then lower your elbow to the ground. Trying to get your shoulders on the inside of the leg. And then let's let that leg go. Bring the body up a little. Maybe we move the leg back a little bit further. Raising your arms and opening it back a little. And slowly drawing back in. Knees coming in together. Alright, now again I'm going to offer up that we go in for those single arms, going back into a heart, into like a quarter, back bend coming back. Or this time we take both of your arms to come from the back round to the front. Alright, so you're being really careful to try and draw your arms up and over and across. That's it. So again, it's going to be your circle, your way. Alright, but like I was saying, it's trying to go back and trying to not just rush it. Trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring your arms up and over. Because we know, don't we, if it's feeling slightly challenging, it's an area of the body where the body is a little bit tighter. Alright, now coming back down, you can either do a few more of those or you can come out into your camel. So again, by opening up the shoulders, it should have a good effect on these back bends. So we open the chest up a little bit more, looking up maybe, looking behind, maybe coming down with your hands towards your heels. But wherever you get to, it's your place. It should feel good. It should feel like home, all right? And again, it shouldn't be somewhere you want to escape from as soon as possible. It wants to feel good on your body. Tucking your chin in, engaging your core and coming back up. Sliding the hands forwards, curl the toes. Downward facing dog. Again, check out your hand placement, you've got a good position there. Raising your left leg, bend the knee into wild thing, drawing the knee back. And now take down the leg, lock the big toe next to it, to the right heel. Okay, now push down and draw the thigh of your right leg up a little. Push back into your right hip a little. And now come forwards into your one leg plank, looking slightly ahead. And again, keeping those legs really pulled up together. Try not to dip in your lower back. Squeeze the back side. Belly pulls up. Let's come up high, down dog split. And then drawing left knee to left elbow. And then coming through into fallen triangle. So back heel down to the floor, raising right arm. And again, you can stay. It is a beautiful position on its own. Or if you want more of a challenge, pick up your left leg. And then hand back down to the floor, drawing your left knee to your left wrist, slide it on down. Okay, so of course, if you're taking your forehead down, by all means. If you're going to wriggle that back leg in a little bit, and you're taking a hold of the ankle or the big toe, or if you're going to full position, drawing it in. It's wherever you want to go again with this position. If you're ever using like a strap or a band, okay, wrapping it around the foot and then just tilting the head back towards your foot. And then letting the leg go, hands back down into the ground, curl the toes, push back off into your downward dog. And now stepping your left leg forwards, releasing your right knee down upon the ground. Coming on up and bring the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm. As you breathe out, bring the elbow to the far side of the knee. It could be a hands in prayer day today, all right? It could be if your armpit is over the top of your thigh, hand comes to the floor. Try not to go across your shin. Pushing your way through the back toes. And then if you can, bring it back over your left arm. If you've got your hands in prayer, twisting so you're looking back behind you. Alright, then carefully coming down. Let the elbow out. If you can, staying on the toes at the back. And then gently pressing the back foot to the top of your mat. Let's take a nice deep breath in, all of the way back on up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Coming into a couple of balances. So let's open back with the shoulders. Let's come out into your tree posture. Have a little go at eagle and flying pigeon today. And I'll give you the opportunity to land flying pigeon if you want to. Okay, so picking up your right foot and placing it towards the inside of your left leg. It could be above or below your knee. And raising your arms up through the midline and taking your right hand back behind your left. Releasing both of your arms, bend the standing leg and taking your right leg across and wrapping the ankle around. Bring your left arm across, right arm underneath, wrapping your arms up. Second twist on these balances. If you want to fold it forwards, bring your elbow towards your knee. Slowly untangling, taking your wings out, taking your right foot halfway down your thigh and sending your hips back. Now you may wish to stay at halfway. You can bring your hands in towards your heart and curl the toes around your triceps. You could land very softly, looking forwards, bringing the back leg to tuck up a little. And we'll move it back, and slowly bring it back up, and extend your leg into a little kick, and then slowly bring it back down. Letting it go, take a breath in, and out. And if you're recovered and ready, left leg coming back up. Raising both of your arms, left hand binding behind the right if you can, squeezing the space out behind your head. And then let's slowly let those arms open back up again. And let's very gently just start to tuck the ankle around if we can. Bring your right arm across, left arm underneath. And then maybe, you don't have to, but if you want to, You can take your elbow towards your knee. Drawing up, opening your wings, placing your foot halfway down your thigh, flexing your foot, sitting back. If you want to go deeper, hands in towards your heart. And if you're landing today, hands to the floor, curl the toes around your triceps, and then begin to lift the foot just off the ground for a second or so. And then send it on back. And coming all of the way back on up. Extending the leg again, unraveling that fold on the knee, and bringing it slowly back down. Come to about the middle of your mat, and if it's okay with you, draw the heels together and we'll rise up into your tiptoes. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lower your body down. Alright, now today you don't have to take a handhold anymore, okay? If you would rather, hand balance rather, if you would rather, take your big toe, take the balls of your feet and your heels together and sit back onto your heels. And see if you can draw your knees a little bit further down towards the floor. So if you don't want to take anything, balancing in your hands, you've done enough of that, there is a lot in this sequence, you could work on this posture instead. Alright, trying to really open the knees back, work on the strength of the arches of your feet and the balls of your feet. If it feels like a very natural option to come up into your crow position today, bring your hands forwards, bend your elbows slightly, and hook your knees either to the sides of your arms or underneath your armpits, okay, wherever is good for you today, and work on holding your balance. Once you're finished, okay, coming back down and just coming into a little bit of a wide leg position if you can. Alright, if it's not comfortable, please find another position, maybe just a full kneeling position. Alright, if you can, just take your hands back behind you and just easing back a little. Should be getting a little bit more of a stretch along the front of your thighs. If it's too much for your knees though, come out. Alright, now coming forwards, and if you can, just drawing through your left leg. So you still have your right knee tucked in. And if you can, draw your foot so it kind of curves around your buttock. Alright? You may have to roll your calf out. If you're like me, you're quite well endowed on the calf department, alright, just going to move that out a little bit. Otherwise it's going to stop your leg from sitting straight. Now as we come forwards, we want to drive the body downwards towards the straight leg. Again, it doesn't matter how far forwards you go. Slowly come back up and we'll swap it over. Again, just draw the other leg up, roll out the calf, have the foot so it kind of sits around the arch of your foot sits around your buttock, sort of goes, tucks in behind you. And then we're coming forwards. Don't worry if the knees quite far out. Eventually they'll be nice and tucked in together. Alright, but the knee might be out to the side a little bit today. Alright, that's okay. body up. Releasing that leg also. Just giving your legs a little bit of a jiggle, a little bit of a roll. I'm going to take you down onto your back. We're going to finish off with a little relaxation. Okay, so if you need anything over your eyes, if you need a jacket on, put that on now. Alright, just if you can though, lowering your body nice and slowly down along the floor. Letting your hands face up towards the ceiling. Alright, now just to begin with your eyes shut, just focus again on the passage of your breathing. Taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And again, like we did at the beginning, sighing out of your mouth. And again, deep breath in and sighing out of your mouth. And then taking a deep breath in, keeping your mouth shut this time, and just breathing gently down into your body. And now just think about relaxing your jaw. So try and feel that you're just letting your jaw slacken and drop a little. So you're not holding any tension around that area. If you find it really hard to do, open your mouth wide and slowly move your jaw from side to side. And just try and find a little bit more space between your teeth at the back. So you're just letting it go. Many of us really clench our teeth. We hold tension in that area of our face. It's not good for us. So if we can, as soon as we know we're doing it, just trying to relax it. Now just letting your eyebrows raise. And just feel that space all around your eye socket. And we're just going to let go of all the muscles, physical muscles of work that we've been using with our bodies today. So just letting your imprint of your body feel a little bit heavier. Just be aware of the air around you that's keeping you alive. Be aware of the sounds that you can hear, be it in the distance or maybe closer to you. And then just try and switch away from them. Be aware of the vibrations you can feel through your body. Maybe it's your heartbeat, maybe it's your pulse. Just tuning in to this physical body. And just being okay in resting. Just being fine with it. Giving yourself permission to be fine with resting. If you need to at any point, just sigh. Just sighing out. Just tension that you don't want to store. Let it go. Now today, if you've gotten yourself to a really nice, relaxed position, and you want to be there for a little bit longer, just stay. Alright, just zone out to the closing and just stay in your time, your space. If you are ready to come back up, I'd like you to start just with your breathing. So taking a longer, deeper breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Again, you're swirling the breath around the back of your throat. And then starting to stretch your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Maybe now walking your feet back up to the ground. Maybe swishing your knees a little side to side, just in a very relaxed way. It's really easy. Keeping your eyes shut. Gently roll to your right side and use your left hand to help you back up. Better to come to that side. We work away from the heart and then we draw up. Connecting your first finger and your thumb together. Raising your body, your chest up, your eyes shut. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now as you breathe in, raise both arms. As you breathe out, come to your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart. I'm going to finish with a single arm. Either listen along or join me. Deep breath in. Namaste. Well done everybody tonight. We can bow to each other, honouring our light, our practice, sending on good, healthy, best wishes. Hope you have a lovely evening. Drink up lots of water for me, okay?